Hi, this is Elena Sanders with Get Pulse Fitness, and you're watching GoTarryn TV.
Hey everybody, this is Tarryn the Traveling Trainer. Welcome to GoTarryn TV today. It's episode 514. We have a very special treat because we've got a special guest here for the very first time on GoTarryn TV, and she's also here in Atlanta, Georgia. She is with Get Pulsed Fitness. Her name is Ms. Alana Sanders. Alana, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Very good, thank you. Thank you so much again for being on. It's terrific to connect with you. I absolutely love reaching out to wonderful fitness professionals like yourself, and we're going to get in, and I'm going to ask you about Get Pulsed Fitness. Before we even begin, though, if anybody's watching and this is their first time introducing to you, can you please tell them a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and maybe how long you've been in Atlanta, please?
Great, yes. I'm Elena Sanders, of course, for Get Pulse Fitness. Been in Atlanta for probably 18 years. I teach many various formats, but Get Pulse is actually my love. It's a dance fitness toning format that's AFA and NASM accredited, so that means it's national credit format where I have instructors in Los Angeles, here in Georgia, as well as Louisiana that actually teach the format. So it's a dance fitness format that includes toning the body.
Oh, that's wonderful. Excellent. And so previously to that, where did you grow up and how did you get to Atlanta, Georgia?
I grew up in a town outside of New Orleans, Louisiana, which is Covington, Louisiana.
Cool.
I got into Georgia based on a opportunity to work in television, which with CNN.
Oh, wow.
My background is television radio broadcasting. Once I graduated from college, I got here into Atlanta to be able to work with CNN.
Oh, that's wonderful. I feel like I could learn a lot from you because, with the video blogs, I'm really curious. I'll have to pick your brain on that, too. So that's really interesting. And then, so you had said, too, just a couple of seconds ago about the other classes that you teach. So what got you inspired into fitness and into teaching? And can you maybe go a little bit more into depth about some of the other classes that you teach?
Yeah, I got into fitness. I actually love fitness. But I think one of the things that really got me into it when I was taking some of the fitness classes, a lot of the students were watching me instead of the instructor. And I was motivated. And they was like, you need to really be teaching these classes. And I was like, no, I'm here to work out, to do that. And so I constantly kept getting instructors over and over, students over and over again asking me to be an instructor.
Wow.
So my family encouraged me to go ahead and get my license and start. And everything was history. I teach formats from Zumba, cardio, kickboxing, aqua fitness, body works, martial arts with cardio, various formats, body works as well as boot camp. So I'm trained in many various formats to be able to teach the right person, whoever wants a certain format, I can do that for them.
Wow, that's incredible. So now how long have you been doing this for now altogether, about roughly?
Being in fitness probably 10 years, but teaching as a licensed instructor going on 5 years.
Wow, that's incredible. That's great. And so you're definitely passionate about it. I found you mutually on YouTube because I saw your videos, and we'll get into that too. I'm going to ask you about some of the workout videos that people can watch online. And what attracted me to you was just your energy, your vibrant, just, really living the brand and being passionate about this because it really exudes, from your workout videos, and I see that. So what do you find most rewarding about being in this field and in this industry?
Seeing my students have results. That is the most rewarding thing. And also my students having a good time while working out. You have a lot of people who are in fitness now who don't like to work out, but because dance fitness has came about and many other formats have came about, it made fitness fun. It made exercising fun versus going to the gym, lifting some weights and sweating and it's boring. Fitness now has become fun, so we found many healthy ways to get people fit and to see them enjoy it and come week after week, sometimes 3 times a week. That is the most rewarding thing. It's not about a competition or how many students I have in my class. I'm going to give the same energy to one student that I would give to 100. And that's the most rewarding thing.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I see that a lot too in the personal training field because a lot of times as a demotivator, I see a lot of people who don't like to come to the gym and work out because to them it's working. It's like I'm already working a full day. I don't want to work out. And so that's key and important to make it fun, and that's really important. And I think you do a fabulous job on that. And
Thank you.
Oh, seriously, yeah. And again, I'm going to talk to you about the videos because I'm really interested in the workout dance, fitness classes that I've seen on your YouTube page. Also, conversely to that, though, what do you find most challenging? Any obstacles or barriers in the last, say, 5 or 10 years in the fitness industry?
I think the most challenging thing is that it's constantly changing.
Yeah.
And you as a instructor or a licensed trainer have to stay updated with the trends.
True.
Or you get left behind.
Yeah,
So that's why people, when they come to me, they say, dang, you're licensed and everything. I have to be licensed and everything. I have to stay updated, or my students would get bored with the same format. You have students who like dance fitness, but they want to get to the point where they want to tone their body and see some muscles and see some cuts in their arm. So I have to be able to provide that for them. And if I can combine all that together with the love, and where Get Pulse came, the love of dance and toning your body at the same time, you have to be very creative. So that's the more challenging part, is staying creative and staying relevant in the industry.
Yeah, very much agreed. You're right. It's always ever changing, and you're absolutely right about being on top of it and just staying in the trends, because it's just always evolving. Now, let me ask you this. Let's jump into Get Pulsed Fitness. Okay. And let me ask you the first question I have. How did you come up with the name Get Pulsed Fitness? It's really catchy. I like it.
Yeah, I came up with it in regards to, of course, I was teaching a major dance fitness format that everybody knows about. And teaching that format, I had a lot of my students who came up to me saying, I love dance fitness. I'm losing the weight, but my body is not getting toned. Okay. How can I get to that area of still doing dance fitness and toning my body? Right. So I am a former dance. So I showed them how dancers actually bodies are toned based on the movement, how to isolate those muscles, and how to utilize weights in dance fitness. So that's how it came about. Get Pulse came to based on your pulse is being elevated, your heart rate is being elevated. So I always say in my class, you need to get pulse. Build that pulse rate up, keep it going. Don't stop, because you stop, that pulse rate, that rate is going to go down. Get Pulse. And I was like, that sounds like a catchy thing, kind of like a brand, because I'm constantly saying it in class. Yeah. So that's the format. Get pulsed. Yeah,
that's the key. It's critical. You got to get the heart rate up, like you said. That entails then burn calories, burn body fat, and maximizing the workout. That's what it comes down to. So I love that. That's excellent. And as far as the workout videos, and we're going to ask about your website at the end of the video. I want everyone to make sure they take it down. So grab a pen and paper, everybody watching. On your website, you can actually see some of the workout videos. Can you talk to us and tell us a little bit about how you got inspired on the videoing of the workouts and what you find most fun and creative with these workout videos, please?
I started doing that because I had a lot of students who were traveling, who couldn't get there every week. Right. And some students who may have traveled abroad or left, and they like my classes. Okay. So I provided workouts for them online to be able to do at home versus them sitting at home, because they don't get the instructor they used to have when they used to live here in Atlanta. So it gives them the option to be able to work out at home. I have a lot of people who actually are in rural areas in other countries who likes to work out and they watch it on a daily basis. I used to actually pour them live so people can work out with me at the same time. But that was one of the main reasons, to keep them working out. If they're not in class or they miss class, you have the same opportunity to keep doing it in your living room or wherever you may be, or your hotel room or wherever you may be. So that's where it came from. That's
incredible. You've really become a mobile instructor in that regard.
Right.
Wow, that is unbelievable. That's awesome. I love it. And as far as also, you provide workshops too, I noticed. And people can actually become a Get Pulsed instructor. Can you tell us how that works and what's entailed with that, please?
Yes. My Get Pulsed brand is nationally accredited through NASM, National Association of Sports Medicine, and AF, which is your Aerobic Group Fitness Association. So those who are actually already licensed, of course, they get to take Get Pulsed classes to continue their education. They get 7 CEUs, career education units. But those who want to teach the program, they can come trained. I teach them how to actually do the whole entire program to be able to conduct a class themselves. So they actually go through the 8-hour workshop. They get the music. The music is original music. I actually sing on some of the tracks. It's original mixes. Yes. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. We go in the studio with producers. So that's the difference about the program that's different from any other program. Only Get Pulse instructors get the music and the mixes, so you know you're in a Get Pulse class.
Yeah, and I mean, it's so unique, and it's just not like these other. It's really in its own kind of independent world. So that's impressive. I love it. And as far as the workshops go, again, I know people could go on the website, but how many workshops about do you do? And then, you know, like, can you take us through a day of what the workshop looks like?
I try to do a workshop once a month. Okay. this month, at the end of the month, I'll be in Dallas, training instructors in Dallas.
Great.
And so I was in Houston month before last, so I actually traveled to actually do those trainings. But a workshop, it starts off with a master class. And what a master class is, goes through the whole entire 60-minute class so they can see how it actually works and actually see me conducting the class so they get a feel of it.
Okay.
And then after they do the master class, and the master class is actually public. Anybody who doesn't want to become an instructor but they want to come see a Get Pulse class actually can come to the master class. Then after that, I go through the whole blown out training where instructors are getting what Get Pulse is all about. I teach them about etiquette when it comes to customer service with their students. I teach them how to cue properly in a class with dance fitness because they can actually hurt people if they're not giving them proper directions on where to go. So I teach them all of those formats. I give them the basics they don't get when they actually, there's another format that's really popular that does not teach them all that. I teach them about the muscles. If they do certain things or move too quick when it comes to dance, I can hurt people's knees, certain things like that. So I go more into the detail to give them all the information they don't get, because a lot of people that come to the training are not group fitness licensed. This might be their first license they ever receive.
Sure.
So I take the responsibility to train them properly, because with them being a part of the brand, I want to make sure they're going out there and not hurting other students.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. And as far as the class is concerned, too, who can and who can't take the class? Is it pretty much open to a wide spectrum, or are there any limitations? Like, how would you answer that if somebody was to come up and say, I don't know, I'm thinking about taking the class, but what would you look for as a prerequisite to the individual taking the class?
I tell them the class is for everyone.
Good,
and there are modifications.
Yep.
I always tell them to pay attention to me, because I will show them the modification first, and then I will take them up to level 3 and 4. And that's the proper way of actually teaching the class. You don't go straight into level 5 and have them hurting. You have a 60-year-old person or a 90-year-old grandmother in the back who's trying to jump up and do burpees. It's not going to work. So I teach them the proper way. I start them out at level 1 first to show them this is level 1. Okay, if you want to take up to top notch with me, you follow me, or you stay right here at level 1. We all go in the same direction, but I'm giving you different options for your fitness. And I always tell them, you know your body better than I do. You may see me kicking my leg up high or twisting and turning. That's because that's my level of fitness. That may not be your level of fitness. And my main thing is to tell them, don't worry about who's working out behind you. Don't worry who's around you. Don't worry who's going harder than you. You worry about your level of fitness, and you just take it there.
I like that. Yeah, and you said it's an hour long. It's about a 60-minute class?
60-minute class, yes.
Excellent. And just to take us through maybe what can they expect? Let's say it was somebody in the very first time, they've never even been in a gym, and they wanted to go right into the class. What could they foresee, and to give them a good vision of what to expect in a typical class?
I tell them for the first 8 to 10 minutes, I'm going to warm their body up. That's the proper way to warm their body up.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a routine that's going to stretch all their muscles to make sure that the bloods are going to the extremities. We're going to do all of that to get them warmed up before we go into that. Then we go into the dance fitness portion, where it may be some Caribbean music, some soca music. And that's one of the things that a lot of people attract to my class, because my music is good. The music makes them feel good. So I tell them, I go through all the dance movements. Watch me closely. I'm going to show you modifications. And a lot of time, once the student knows the routine, because I kind of keep the same routine for at least 4 weeks so they can get to know it, and it makes them feel like they know how to dance because they know the routine, and then I switch it up. So I try to get them comfortable and get to know me as an instructor, because even if I do a new routine, I know where I'm going because they're used to my way of teaching. And so once they do that, I take them to routines that may bring them up here, and then take them low in intervals to get them to be able to burn those calories, to keep them moving. I don't keep them all the way up here with music that may be at 140 per minute count.
Right.
I actually mix it up so they actually can keep going and keep some focus and keep going. And then I always worried about, I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to go anymore. Get them to the point to where they feel like they can succeed through the whole class, through the whole 60 minutes.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And as far as the classes are concerned, too, I know that you've got a wonderful YouTube video presence, and I encourage everybody watching to, I subscribe to your channel. You got a huge following on there, and I could see why, because, again, the YouTube videos are great because they kind of give a really good format and idea for people who haven't seen it, that they could check it out. And, tell me, what do you find most fun about doing the videos on YouTube itself? Is there anything that you've discovered with the reason why I'm asking that, because I throw all my video blogs on YouTube, so I always like to ask guests that to see how that works for them.
I like to see the feedback from people who don't know me.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, and all over the world, I'm sure, right?
Yes, they
Yeah,
don't know me, and
sure.
that kind of motivates me as well because if they don't know me and they're watching my videos and they say that they're being motivated and it makes them want to work out, that means that I'm doing my job.
Oh,
So
okay,
that's one
right.
of the great things about it is looking at that feedback from those individuals. And the reason why I tape them, just to answer your question from the beginning, the reason why I tape them the way I do, I make sure that I tape them in a class setting so they feel like they're in a class setting versus your old school DVDs or your CDs where you have one person on the stage, go left, go right. No, I want them to make sure they feel like they're in a party and it makes and that they're actually in the class with me. So they're gonna have the students back there screaming, they're gonna have people having a good time. So I want them to feel like they're actually there, front row, front center in one of my classes.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. And again, the whole key, the one word it comes down to from what I'm gathering, it sounds like it's a lot of fun. I mean, it really does.
Yeah.
And that's
Yes.
that's terrific. On the classes too themselves, this I just thought about this off the top of my head while we were talking. Do you do any classes by chance in the Buckhead area?
I do it. Well, actually, starting after Labor Day, I will be teaching at Bob Rides
Okay.
in Midtown.
Okay.
But I'll be there. And also this Friday and Saturday, we're doing a takeover. It's a Midtown takeover block party where we're doing all formats of fitness. Pound fitness. That's one of the things I didn't mention. Pound fitness with the drum fix. Pound fitness. We're doing kickbox, cardio, doing yoga, and it's a couple of instructors and we're taking over block party in Midtown and nothing but fun fitness. So we're actually I am in that area, but I'm looking to do more in the downtown Buckhead area.
That sounds really exciting. So that takeover, that's going to be on, you said Friday and Saturday, is that correct?
Friday and Sunday.
Friday and Sunday. Okay, oh, okay, great, excellent. So yeah, as this video is being recorded, here it is Friday. How could people best find out information about the takeover and if they live in Midtown or want to go to that?
Okay, they can go to on Facebook. They can type in Midtown Block Party Fitness Block Party on Facebook, or they can go to rcgpstudio.com and they can actually go see all the information there.
Perfect. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Follow-up question. The reason why I was asking about Buckhead, I do a lot of personal training at a pretty big facility called the Family Life Center. It's at the Second Ponce de Leon Baptist Church. I don't know if you've heard of that or if that sounds familiar.
I have.
Okay, they do classes there, and I got to put you in touch with the manager there because I think that it sounds like Get Pulse Fitness should definitely be doing some stuff at that fitness center. So when we stop recording, I will make sure to get you the manager's direct contact. Yeah, and vice versa. I'll make sure to get him in touch and contact with you because I really do foresee we could do some really great stuff there. That would be terrific. If you're in the area sometime, maybe I can give you a tour and then I can personally introduce you to the manager. And then I'll forward.
Let's set that up.
Let's set that up. I'll forward this video blog to him too, so you can watch this. So this is perfect. This is really good information. Let me get some more contact information from you here too, Alana, because as we're wrapping up, again, like I said in summary, Get Pulse Fitness sounds wonderful. I love what you're doing here in the Greater Atlanta area. Tell me this. I got to back up. I wanted to ask you about the Get Pulse studio. Where are you out of? Where's your studio? And tell us also, I know this is a fully loaded question, about the Glam Pulse store too, please.
Yes, I am in the Gwinnett County area, which is in Lilburn, Georgia, which is 850 Indian Trail, Lilburn Road in Lilburn, Georgia. Get Pulse Studio is a beautiful studio. I'm excited about it. I guess when it's your baby, you'd be excited about anything in regards to that.
Yes.
We offer various formats of fitness, from Pound Fitness to Zumba to Get Pulse, of course, to Boot Camp, and AAA, which is one of the formats that we're formulating where women can actually work out in their stilettos and their heels. And so that's fun. So we have various formats for everybody to come in and enjoy, and I wanted to make it a family-oriented place and also a place where it's affordable fitness, where people don't have no excuse not to work out. It's affordable for you to come and work out.
Wonderful. And like I mentioned too, I love the gear too, the hat. You could see the nice Get Pulse hat. So on your website as well, is you do have some gear and some Glam Pulse stuff that people could take a look at, correct?
Yes, and that's the whole point of it. That's what people know me by too. It's amazing when I don't wear a hat, people don't know me. Every time I have a hat, they know, and they see Get Pulse or my name on it.
Oh yeah,
they know it's me. And I get stopped all the time here in from my YouTube videos and from Instagram because of my hat. But Get Pulse gear is to be able to, when a person actually works out and they have to rush out and go to the supermarket or whatever, they still look good. That's the main thing.
I love it.
They still look good because it's flashy. I would say it's flashy, but it looks good. If I want to go to the store or go somewhere outside of the gym, I can still wear my workout attire.
And look glamorous at the same time, too.
And look glamorous doing it.
I love it. Well, let's get the website information, Alana. How can people best find out about Get Pulse Fitness? Let's plug the website and any social media that we can get out there, too, please.
Yes, they can go to www.getpulse, that's past tense, PULSED.com. They can also find me on Instagram, either under Alana Sanders, ALANA Sanders, or at Get Pulse on Instagram, and as well as the same thing on Twitter and Facebook, Alana Sanders and Get Pulse on Facebook and Twitter as well.
Perfect. That's great. I'm glad we got to plug that. And for anybody watching, just in case, grab a pen and paper when we fade to black. We're going to get that on the screen one more time for you. But Lena, I really greatly appreciate this. 20 minutes has flown by so quickly. I can't believe how fast this video went through. It's such a pleasure and honor to meet you, and I think you're doing wonderful stuff here in the greater Atlanta area. I hope to meet you very soon, and again, I hope to have you back on as well. Let's have you back on, because what I want to ask you next time, Elena, you really intrigued me with learning now that you or have the TV CNN background experience too, because I'm always greatly fascinated with the whole TV video industry. So I'm definitely going to ask you to come back on and maybe pick your brain on that as well. But keep doing the great stuff. And again, the takeover block party as well. That'll be wonderful. I think that's tremendous. I think that's going to be just a lot of fun. So that's terrific. But Elena, again, thank you so much for your time being on here today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Excellent. Well, keep it up. Keep up the great work, and we'll see you next time. And for the folks watching, here comes Get Pulse Fitness contact information one more time. Okay, everybody, there you have it. Ms. Alana Sanders representing Get Pulsed, and they're just doing wonderful things here in the greater Atlanta area. Alana, great interview there. Absolutely loved having you on. Let's definitely have you back on in the very near future here, and keep doing the wonderful things you're doing. Everyone else out there, you got the contact information. I encourage you, check out Get Pulsed online. Follow her on social media, and also check out the workout videos on her YouTube page as well. It's just great, great stuff. So there you have it. And for the folks in the Midtown area, please make sure to check out that block party takeover event she was talking about that this weekend. Actually, it's today, Friday, and then of course Sunday as well. So there you have it. Another great video blog here on GoTarryn TV. Absolutely loved having Alana Sanders here. And again, Alana, if you're watching, thank you for your time and your flexibility and for being able to come on here. And let's definitely have you return back very soon in the near future. And everyone else out there, thanks for watching. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you're watching from. And please also make sure to connect with yours truly, Tarryn, the traveling trainer of GoTarryn TV and GoTarryn Personal Training. And the best ways to do that are to like GoTarryn on Facebook, subscribe to GoTarryn on YouTube, and follow GoTarryn on Twitter. And that way you'll stay connected with Tarryn, the traveling trainer, who always tells each and every one of you that it's your time, it's your investment, and it's your life. We'll see you on the next video blog, everybody. Bye-bye.